Hey everyone, welcome back to The Hidden Brick, where today we're continuing the build of Olivia's house. This is part 2. This is what we got done in the first part. If you haven't checked out that video, make sure to check it out so you can see how we got here. But right now, we are going to go ahead and move on to bag number 3. There it is. So, dump all the parts out. Now this bag, number 3, is quite substantial compared to the other 2 bags we already used. And we're going to use one of these loose plates. So the first 2 bags just really didn't have a lot of stuff in them. But we did get our minifigures. And we got the living room built. So in this bag 3, we also have 2 of these small bags with small pieces in them. So I'm going to go ahead and dump those off, keeping them in little piles by themselves. And we also have this other small bag that has a lot of kitchen utensils, plates, accessories. So I'll keep that sealed until they call for it in the instructions. But let's go ahead and jump right into it. I'm not going to waste time talking. I mean, I could talk and build at the same time. Kind of multitasking. Is that what they say? Where you can do 2 things at once? I don't believe anyone can do 2 things at once. I mean, you're always, like, I'm talking right now, and then when I can't find a piece, I kind of stop talking because I have to focus on finding that other piece. But I think if you do something that's like habitual, like if you do something every day, it just becomes habit, then your body just naturally does it, and you can quote unquote multitask because you're not really thinking about that other thing that you're doing by habit. So I'm rambling now. Onto the Lego. Let's talk about Lego. I have some more of these Technic bricks, and these are what's going to connect the different portions of the house together. Alright, these big wall panels. These big wall panels really help to build up the house real quick. A little sticker here. Looks like it's some postcards from Hawaii. Looks like someone took a trip to Hawaii and sent them some postcards. Put them on the wall. Turn this around. Couple more panels on the front, and we have the house number sticker. So their house number is number 30. Next, in this panel, we have a sticker of a tie rack. Oh, no, not a tie rack. That's a rack of, looks like some fresh herbs, a kitchen towel, and a kitchen utensil. So those go right there. See it in there? So now we have the windows, or one of the windows. And these are just like the ones we saw in the first video. And it has the cool little slope over it for the window shade or awning. Next is a front entry light. Something felt funny about that, like they weren't lining up right. Looks like I got them though. So we got two of them, one on each side of the front door area. You can see both of them right there. Nice little detail. And last but not least, we can't forget the front door. It's just a basic Lego City white door with a yellow stud for the door handle. Drop it right in there. And we'll add some bricks. This will hold all the wall panels together really well. Alternate these slopes. Nice little striped awning going across. And then we also have the tiles that coordinate with those stripes. And the lime green tiles, and on the ends we have the modified tile with the two studs on them. That allows levels to be stacked. So there's the exterior. We're almost done. We've got these pins, little Technic friction pins that we'll put in there. We have another little planter right here on the front under the kitchen window, and it's similar to what we saw in the first little video as well. That stud shot inside through the window. I probably couldn't do that again. Have a couple of the ladybugs. And we'll go ahead and turn it around. So now we're going to start working on the inside. Brick on first. I have this lime green cabinet with two of the cabinet drawers. Go right in there. And we're going to go ahead and put some of these utensils in those drawers. Do some knives, the top drawer and the bottom drawer. Let's go ahead and do forks. Looks like we could fit one more knife in there. Do we have another fork? Oh, we do have another fork. Let's put a fork up there. And that easily attaches right there. cool little blender here. There we go. That's cool. I like that. We'll have to use that on a building technique video that I do for my other channel. Alright, now we have a sink. Sink goes right there. And we're going to build a stove with an oven. So it's the clear door. It's basically one of these little mailbox pieces. Has a clear door. You slide one of these little baking dishes in there. Shut the door and watch your cake being baked. And we have some of these just black studs you can just put right on top to represent some burners for the cooktop. Alright, we have these little cupcake pieces you can scatter throughout the kitchen. Have a little measuring cup, blender, or hand mixer, I mean, not a blender. Put it next to the blender. Another little cupcake piece over there. So we're just kind of populating the kitchen with stuff. Put a spatula in the sink. It's being washed. Alright, so that kind of uses all of the, put one more cupcake thing over here. So very busy kitchen, a lot of stuff going on in there. Alright. I have a little container of milk. So it doesn't matter which way that cheese slope goes on. That's a printed piece. I don't know if you can see it or not. Let's see if I can zoom in. There you go. It looks like it has a printed cow and some sort of flour or something on there, so it's fresh milk. Build up the sides. We're basically making a refrigerator, in case you didn't know what was going on here. Some green panels on the outside. Refrigerator door. And we have a cool little shopping list that's stuck to the refrigerator door, because that's what everyone does. They stick things to the refrigerator doors. If you're like my household, or you can barely even see the material of the refrigerator because there's so much stuff attached to it with the magnets. Got salt and pepper shaker on top of the fridge. And this goes right in this other corner. I like the panels on the side because it creates like this little shelving area. So now we have a little table. going to build 3 seats for the table. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. Luckily there's only 3 people in this family. I wonder what they do if they have company that comes over. Because there's nowhere to sit. Alright, so we have, go ahead and put a few plates around the table. Wow, the table's so small that 3 plates barely fit around the table. Have an apple, cherry, let's go ahead and give them a cupcake too. Cupcake with no frosting. Nope, I got you covered. Got pink frosting there. Alright, that's a healthy meal right there. And we'll go ahead and bring over the first part that we built in part 1. And you can see, remember these Technic bricks with the little pinholes on the side. You can see this has the Technic pins now. And we can just line those two both up, and the 2 portions of the house connect. Voila. So there you go, the bottom level is done. So that's going to do it for this second part. Make sure to check out part 3, where we continue to build this. I'm trying to keep these videos somewhat short because it's a big set, and this will be a pretty long video. So thanks again for watching. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any more builds, and we'll see you next time.